The blocks of 116th Street between Frederick Douglass Boulevard and Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard are popularly known as Little Senegal. Small shops and restaurants distinctly West African in flavor line the streets. Just a few blocks up is the glossy exterior of one of many Harlem Children's Zone buildings. The nonprofit organization provides community support to thousands of Harlem inhabitants. Marilyn Joseph, senior manager of the early childhood programs, works closely with the Baby College.
The Baby College is a 9-week program where we go out initially and recruit families. So families don't come to us based on being mandated to do a parenting class, but that we go out into the community, we recruit them. They come out for 9 Saturdays and they learn about things that we think every parent should know about.
Despite the Baby College program's success, it's had its fair share of challenges in reaching the West African community.
Back in 2000, it was really hard for us to connect with the West African families due to the language barriers. We would go out with our flyers, which were all in English at the time, and English-speaking staff members, and because of language, it became very hard to communicate. Many of the participants, or soon-to-be participants, if we would have our way with them, were scared. They thought we were immigration. They thought that there was some reason that they should not connect with us. So we had to do more in terms of having language speakers that can send a message of why we were there. We needed to make sure that we respected the community by bringing in someone that's from the community. So Mr. Diallo became, personified that for us.
Aminata Diallo originally graduated from the Baby College program in 2000. An immigrant from Mali, Diallo joined Harlem Children's Zone as an employee to help reach the West African community.
So I did the Baby College, I graduated, and after that one day, one of my family workers, she called me, she was like, "Oh, Miss Diallo, do you speak French?" I said, "Yes, I do speak French." I told you that I was born in Ivory Coast. In Ivory Coast, they speak Jula. And my mother's from Mali. Mali, they speak Bambara. So I can have people from Ivory Coast, Mali in my classroom so they can all understand me. Some of them also speak French. So I have people from all over West Africa in my classroom.
Every Saturday, the Baby College hosts participants, providing free breakfast, lunch, and lottery prizes. Miss Diallo, who herself speaks 5 languages, leads a session in French. The students in her class are expecting mothers and mothers with newborns from the West African community. The 9-week cycle focuses on a different subject each week.
Saturday class was about brain development. In French, we call it développement du cerveau. So I was telling my parents that reading, singing, and playing was the best way to interact with your child. You don't need to read in English. You can make up your own story. You can read in your language.
In addition to the class, Ms. Diallo conducts weekly home visits. The visits allow Harlem Children's Zone representatives to better acquaint themselves with the enrolled families. Fatoumata is the mother of 19-month-old Aminata and a recent graduate of the Baby College. They emigrated to New York City in 2011 from Mali. During the home visit, Ms. Diallo also helps parents deal with bureaucratic formalities, such as immunization forms and even all-access cultural pass applications.
Some paper that she needs to fill out. Yeah, the pre-enrollment. No, enrollment and registration.
I was helping this particular parent with her forms. Most important is for her to go to school. For her to be able to go to school, she needs to put the child in a daycare. For her to be able to go to school from Monday through Friday.
According to Joseph, Diallo's presence has dramatically increased West African participation in the Baby College, making it the second highest represented community after the African American population.
Finding out more about the culture was very, very important to make sure that once we had the families to come in, that we were able to retain them, understanding their traditions and their value systems, and incorporating programs to support that. So I think at every step of the way, we continue to grow and evolve in terms of our learnings of families from various West African countries, and we'll continue to do that as they are just part of the fabric of what we now know as a Harlem community.